KSAL. Yeah, the KSAL. Get dreams. The KSAL. On the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move. The KSAL. On the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move. The KSAL. On the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move. Yeah, KSAL. On the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move. She on the move. Now what you hear, this ain't no test. You rockin' with the best. And sometimes things get a little crazy, but that we won't address. And so sit back and enjoy the show. Go, go, KSAL, go. Get into the groove and watch KSAL move. Yeah, KSAL on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move. KSAL on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move. KSAL on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move. Yeah, KSAL on the move, on the move. She on the move, on the move.
Hey guys, I am super excited because I am here in the Hamptons. Yes, with the one and only Larry Durr is in the building with the whole crew with Guns and Grams. I'm excited. What's up, my brother?
Hey, how you doing, KSAL? Thanks for having me again.
Well, you know what, Larry Durr, what are you doing in the Hamptons?
Oh, man, I'm out here celebrating, you know. We did 5 months in New York. You know, we filmed a bunch of scenes, a whole bunch of gunplay in Brooklyn, you know, with these great stars here, you know. We got Gaetano, he plays Ganchi in Guns and Grams. He's coming to he's coming to Baltimore as well. You understand? We got Maurizio, you know, so he plays Greco from Palermo, Sicily. He's coming to Baltimore as well, you know. We're going to be working with Clifton Powell, you know, Felicia Pearson, J.D. Williams, a lot of the guys from The Wire. You know, we also got you know, my guy, my number one guy, Big Brother, you know, Omar Gooden. He's going to be involved as well. And we're going to make our road to Hollywood pretty smooth, you know. We're making our way to Hollywood about December to have another sit-down for distribution for the TV pilot, Guns and Grams, you know. And we also have Frank here, you know. Frank Fisher, he's basically one of the biggest stars of the projects as well. You know, he just released his new Vodka out here in the Hamptons, you know. And support, you know, support each other, man. That's what we do, you know.
Well, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. It's a wonderful event that's going on.
Thank you.
As well as all of these guys are in Guns and Grams.
Yes.
So Guns and Grams extend from the streets of Baltimore
And New York City.
Yes. As well as all the way out here in Sicily.
Yeah, Palermo, Sicily.
Palermo,
Definitely.
Sicily.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are these guys doing in the movie?
So this guy right here, he's a serial killer, very vicious serial killer. We actually shot some scenes in Palermo where he's, you know, basically very, very violent. It's acting though, but he's very, very violent man. He makes his way over here to the United States by order of Don Tano, his boss, to actually start doing some interacting with some people in New York, and then they make their way to Baltimore. And then once they make their way to Baltimore, things get a little rocky, and then a war begins. And once the war begins, you know, bring the noise after that, man. Guns and Grams.
It's on and popping.
Yes.
Now, back here, I know this guy been in a lot of movies.
Oh, yeah.
He told me he's been acting since he was 7
Yeah,
years
you can tell
old.
them your story.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I started out when I was 7 years old. I was interviewed by Francis Coppola for the role of Michael Corleone. And at that time, I got the opportunity to get the interview. And then I was in Goodfellas, and then I was Analyze That. I was in Donnie Brasco, and a whole list of movies. But Larry put me up. He needed someone to express the Sicilian part of this show, and I've been waiting to speak Sicilian and show him how good I am with it. And Larry gave me that opportunity, and I went with it. And I thank Larry, Frankie, and everybody else, and also you.
I love it. Well, you know what? I love it because when he told me that, I'm like, I can just see him on camera in Goodfellas and some of those things. I was actually kind of scared of you.
Yeah, right now I'm also working in Golf Off Harlem. I play one of the Chins guys. All right.
Wow, that's awesome. So not only, I'm loving this. So not only are we not only are we talking about Guns and Grams, we got this young man over here launching a Vodka launch event. 631 Vodka Spirits Hampton. Yes.
Also,
That is awesome. Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about that vodka.
So this, yeah, sure. So this vodka today was our launch party. It was official day one, just released today, July 3rd. And it's, you know, no matter where you are in the world, you can be in Aspen, in England, in LA, in Miami, anywhere you want to be. But everybody wants to be in the Hamptons, and that's what this vodka is. This is the spirit of the Hamptons, and give it a try, man. It'll be, it's on sale now as we, it's ready to go.
I love it. I love it. This is what we.
American vodka. Remember that. Here in America.
Yes, well, we definitely gonna have to do a toast on that.
Oh, definitely.
So, Larry,
Yeah.
so now where are we going from here? We're going from the Hamptons to where?
To Hollywood, baby. You already know we're going back, you know. She was there with me when I won the HEPA award. You know, we went up against Vivica Fox and some other great people. And when they called me up on that stage, how? Like, I beat Vivica? Like, how? You know, she's, you know, much respect to Vivica. I'm just saying, like, I never thought, you know, and I got a phone call a few days ago, talked to some major people about going back to Hollywood to take the TV pilot out there for distribution options. So when you got options, you know, that means you're in demand, you know, so we're doing a great job with the project. You know, we're doing our thing right now, man. So Baltimore, we're on our way, baby. Yeah, we're on our way.
Well, I love it. I love what you're doing. Definitely building your empire. Accolades, accolades, accolades.
Thank you.
So, the HEPA award, you kind of like, you know, just breeze through that. That's a big thing.
Yes, it is.
And so, congratulations for the HEPA award. Congratulations for winning that.
Thank you.
Yes. First, let's give them a little clap up, y'all. We gotta clap up for that. Yes. Very.
Thank you, man.
Huge accomplishment.
Yes, and it'll go against some people that's been out here doing this for a
Over
very
in
long
France,
time.
people over in Africa.
Yes.
I had a lot of competition. I went out of different countries as well, you know, and it shocked me. But, you know, that win, you know, put some great people in that red carpet. You were there. I can't say some names because of business negotiations right now. But it was a blessing, man. It's, you know, nothing slick and crazy about it. It's all blessings. You know, it's all positivity. You know, each one, you know, support each other, man. You know, it's not all about guns and grams. It's about success. It's about this new vodka. It's about being in the Hamptons. It's about being in Compton. It's about being in Baltimore. And it's about sticking together, too, you know. So all of that, you know, I got a phone call because of that, you know. And, yeah, we're going back to Hollywood, baby. And we got a magazine shoot we just did this morning. It's going to be a new magazine coming out that's talking about what we're going to be doing next, you know. And thank you, KSAL, for having me.
Well, you know what? I love it. Love what you're doing. But a young man like you, what made you get into this business? What inspired you?
Well, what inspired me, basically, when I was about 5 years old, I was shot with a .357 Magnum, right? From that point on in my life, I realized, you know, life was real from that point on, okay? Then when I was about 15 years old, I was being, like, pursued because I had a dirt bike and neither here nor there, and I wound up having to defend my life. And I went to prison because of that. So, adult prison at the age of 15. I called my mom, like, Mom, did I get accepted to the School of Arts? And she said, yes, baby, the letter came, you were accepted to the School of Arts.
Wow.
And I never made it to high school, you know, because I had to defend my life. And I said, man, I would have been to the same school Tupac went to, the same school Jada Pinkett went to. I would have been in the acting, you know, and I wound up having a dream. I was going past the Hollywood Mountain one day, and I woke up. Then I forced myself back into that dream. All of a sudden, I was back to Hollywood Mountain again. Matter of fact, I didn't know it was Hollywood Mountain yet. And then I woke back up, and I was like, man, that dream, I felt free. I didn't feel like I was in prison anymore at this young age. I forced myself back into that dream for the third time, and I was going past the mountain, and all of a sudden, somebody made a joke on me. And I was like, yeah, right, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I looked, it was Will Smith. I'm like, what? And all of a sudden, I start waking up again. I start floating out of the car, and I kept trying to get back in the car, and I was like in the clouds. And as I was in the clouds, I looked down, and I saw the Hollywood sign, and I was in Hollywood, and I was going past the Hollywood sign, and I tried to go back to sleep, and I couldn't. So that dream just made me never give up and just do whatever I had to do to be myself and to get to that, back to that sign. And there I was in Hollywood winning that award. You know,
Wow.
so yeah.
So it was like almost like a vision.
It was a
or
vision.
premonition.
Yes, premonition.
Wow.
It was God. I mean,
Yes,
I'm not crazy. It was God.
We
Yeah.
already know that. So, Larry, I love it. You're doing your thing. You're building your empire. Accolades. We're going to take a little drink to taste this 631.
Nice and smooth.
Somebody have to give us a little glasses.
That's the water.
Alkaline.
Yes.
But before we do that, first I want to congratulate all of you guys for Guns and Grams. I know we're about to take it to the top. Guns and Grams. Can we say Guns and Grams?
Guns and grams, baby.
Yes.
KSAL Show.
Yes. But before,
Pistores y gramos.
see, I don't know how to speak all of that.
On non capisce.
Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
We are here in the Hamptons. We got this great pool behind us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we got I mean, there's a whole lot going on around here, guys.
Yeah.
We got to shout out to some of the cast that are here today.
Oh, yeah.
Let's shout out who was here today that's on Guns and Grams.
Well, here today we had Gaetano. You know, Gaetano, he plays Ganchi. And Ganchi was a person who was a part of, allegedly part of the story that I'm portraying here, you know, that I'm pretty much is based on a true story. So we had him here. We had the lead detective here as well. You know, his name is Joel, but he's playing one of the lead detectives. You know, you met Frank already. You met Frank Fisher. He's playing the lead actual state's attorney, United States attorney, actually, the federal case. And we had a few of our actors here. You know, none of our celebrities. Jordan Northfield didn't show up. You know, a lot of people. You know, there was a lot of partying going on this weekend. You know, it just, everybody went out of town and everything. It was hard to get everybody. You know?
Well, that's okay because you had here who's supposed to have been here in the Hamptons because
Exactly.
you're all over the place. So every time we stop in another city,
Right.
there's a whole nother part of Guns and Grams, a whole nother part of the cast.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what we doing back in Baltimore?
Back in Baltimore, that's headquarters for real. The reason why I didn't shoot in Baltimore first was because, like, that's headquarters. You understand? New York, getting permission, all that, and locking down, getting City Hall to get permission to the film office and all the union stuff I got to go through because this is a union project. You know, a SAG-AFTRA project. So a lot of what they call yellow tape. You know, so pretty much I did the hardest part first. And I'm gonna do Compton, I'm gonna do Baltimore, but Compton and Baltimore is my backyard. I know, you know what I'm saying, every time I go to LA, I get a lot of California love from everybody. You know, Robin Shockley, I appreciate you as my PR agent. You know, a lot of people over there in the West Coast, you know, love y'all too, you know. It's just a lot of things going on where Baltimore and LA, they show so much love. It's like I'm gonna be good regardless. And we got everything we need in Baltimore. We don't have a lot of things holding us back. It's gonna be full, you know, it's like nonstop. When I get to Baltimore, we're gonna be flowing so fast and so, you know, precise. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, so
I don't
it
know.
sounds like
New York was harder.
so you're putting all the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah.
In all of the other states and countries that you're going to,
Yeah.
and then you're going to end up and you're going to finalize it in Baltimore, or you're going to continue to go back
Well,
and forth?
Baltimore is the headquarters. We're going to be in Baltimore majority of the time.
Okay.
But I decided to do some of the other locations, the harder locations up front first, and get them out the way, so then we could be home, relax with our feet up in our own backyard, doing what we want to do, blowing up cars and all type of amazing stuff. You know how we do it. You
So
know?
out of all of the cities that you've been able to film in, which city would you say was the best, was the easiest to be able to film a movie?
Baltimore.
Ah.
That's my own backyard. You know, I know the locations. If I get a little inkling like, man, I want to think of a nice location, all I got to do is drive through my old neighborhood.
Okay.
Oh, man, I'm going to film right here. It's location scouting real easy. You know, film office is easier than a lot of other film offices. You know, I got the key to the city in New York right now. I got the key to the city in Baltimore right now. I got the key to the city in LA right now. You know what I'm saying, with the film, the Guns and Grams pilot I'm doing for television. So Baltimore is just the easiest. We did it there already. We won awards there already. We got plaques in the AMC Theater for top selling movie, you know, of all time in this theater and all that stuff, man. So,
And that's awesome. That's awesome. But now, we talked about Guns and Grams. What other movies do you have on the shelf right now?
I did a movie with the guy who played Biggie, man. I keep forgetting his name, man. You know, we worked at one time in the same project. I think his name Woodland or something like that, Jamal.
Okay.
Well, the guy who played Biggie Smalls, man. Sorry for the name. It's so many names. I'm a director and a producer, so it's hard to remember the name, but he's a great actor. He played Biggie. I'm in a film with him called City Girl I Forgot About. We shot that in Detroit. I play Zeph. I play a serial killer in there. Part of the all-white crew. Me, J.D. Williams from The Wire, and Marquise Moore from what that show they doing up there in L.A. Everybody like Snowfall, and so Marquise Moore, myself, and J.D. Williams had a crew. We were going against their crew in Detroit, so that's going to come out soon. Felicia Pearson, she got something going on. I'm not going to say where. Her and not going to be in a project coming up, I think this month actually. She said it did get pushed back a little bit, so you're going to see me and Felicia Pearson in another project together as well. Plus she's starting my project as well, so I can't put the name of the other project out right now that Felicia and I are going to be in, but it's some great things happening. And I got a magazine coming out also that I'm going to be on the cover of, that's going to be revealing what's happening with me in Hollywood. Because if y'all don't know, this project is going back to Hollywood once I'm done with the pilot. We're going to be done in a few short months.
Now, when we going back to Hollywood?
We're going back to Hollywood. I think it's going to be like the end of November, like December sometime. We're going to have a major sit down with the executives of Hollywood, distributors, people who have distribution out there. Because, with me, I don't really go to like film festivals and things like that. I love film festivals, nothing wrong with them. But, I got an opportunity, thank God, to actually go straight to the source, to be able to get straight in with my project. So, I'm going back to Hollywood. I'm going to have a sit down with some major people so we can, hopefully get ourselves another, Wire style, as far as how many seasons a program can run. 7 to 8 years of Guns and Grams, The Pizza Connection in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. I don't get no sleep.
The sleepless man.
Yeah, the sleepless man. I don't get any sleep. And the higher up I'm going, the more people are getting emotional. If I say hi to somebody, it's getting harder, man. But I love everybody, and
Yeah.
I'm
well,
tired,
you know what?
I'm tired.
You ready to jump in the pool?
Yeah, I'm ready to jump in the pool right now.
Are you serious? Are you ready to jump in the pool? I'm serious.
I'm ready to jump in the pool. I'm dead serious. White shoes and all. I'm going to keep them on, too.
We just going to jump right on in. But you know what, Larry? I love what you're doing, building your empire, doing your thing. And you know what? My accolades to you. Now we're here in the Hamptons. Next, we're going to the next location. So continue to do your thing. Continue to build your empire. We can't wait. The Guns and Grams, the TV series, Guns and Grams for life.
That's right. Guns and Grams, baby. The Pizza Connection.
Now it's going to be the Pizza Connection. Then it's going to be
It's going to be episode 3, 4, 5, 6 through 12, and then season 2, and then season 3, and so on. So.
I love it. Well, can we get that KSAL pound in real quick? Because I always like to brain down. Oh, that's what's up.
All right, you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can I get that sway?
Yeah, you go get a little sway. All right, you wind it up now. All right.
Bring it in.
All right, make yours on.
Oh, one more time.
No.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, KSAL.
It's your boy, Larry Durr, producer and director of Guns and Grams, the movie.
Yo, and we are out.
I know my gun should be stored locked and unloaded. But what good is a gun if it's not prepared for use? So instead, I'm prepared for misuse. I'm prepared to stop arterial bleeding in 3 minutes. Less for kids, they bleed out faster. My son just shot himself. Hurry. Access to firearms triples your risk of death by suicide. But that's not the only way to misuse a gun.
I think I heard Mama.
Misuse can happen when you least expect. So being prepared means knowing the difference between CPR for adults and kids. Unintentional shootings happen every day.
There's been another deadly shooting in the local elementary school.
So that sense of safety my guns bring me
The gun he acquired from the family member's home.
can shatter in an instant.
The developing story will bring you more updates as they happen.
Store your gun securely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo.
Hey y'all, it's your girl KSAL on the move, and I am super excited. I got this wonderful actor, entrepreneur, building his empire. Gaetano is in the building. How are you, my brother?
Well, I want to thank everyone for having me here, especially you, KSAL. So I'll give you a little bit about me. I was born in East New York, Brooklyn, and I started in the film industry at a very young age. I had a brother who was involved in Godfather 2, and they were looking for a character that played Vito Corleone, so I was up for that role. Unfortunately, my family all came from Sicily. They didn't understand that they couldn't come to Sicily, so I ended up taking a smaller role. But that was the beginning for me of having the dream of being on film. So in Goodfellas in 1998, I was introduced to Marty Scorsese, and he shook my hand, and then I had a role in it. That's how fast I got it. So I got a role. It was my first role, my first contract. Even though I started out when I was young, I did a lot of bits. I went to schools and all that other stuff. And then I did Donnie Brasco. I did Witness to the Mob. I did all the Analyze This, Analyze That. I also did a TV series, as I Married a Mobster. I played 13 series. I was one of the co-stars, starring roles on that too. I'm also working right now in Godfather of Harlem, which is a series with mega stars in it and everything. I played one of the Chin's enforcers in it. And I got the opportunity to meet Larry. And Larry's story's incredible. I mean, it's about his childhood, about him defending himself, and how he defended Italian American in prison that they tried to kill, which caused the connection of us dealing with Baltimore. And I play a character named Ganji. Ganji's a Palermitano mafioso, and my type of character is ruling. And, I check how structures are made and how the operations got to be done the right way. So we have to make sure we do it where we don't get the police influence. So we outsmarted them, we outsmarted the FBI. And, between that, we try to prevent no violence, but violence comes with it. You can't stop that. There's always going to be something, there's going to be violence, machine guns, people getting shot, people trying to think that they can take over when they can't, and we end up, doing what we have to do.
So it sounds like a real gangster movie.
Yeah, it's a gangster movie with a nice twist, and it's us, Baltimore, we're all one big family. I always looked at it that way. People are people, no matter who you are, we're all the same.
Yes, I love it, I love it. Well, where does Gaetano go from here?
Well, I'm ready. The opportunity here, Larry Dogs gave me, is a starring role. I got the opportunity to show people my Sicilian dialect, which is a special dialect that was from Siciliana, and my family's all from there. And he showed me how he let me be a character where I could use some of my roots in it.
I love it. And you've been acting since you were 5 years old?
I started like 5 to 8 years old, and then I went back into it when I was a little older. But I've always been around film. You always have that ability as a kid to play and pretending, and that's what film do. We pretend to be somebody else. So growing up in the streets of East New York, Brooklyn, I got to see the people on the corner. I got to walk to school every day. So I seen all these different characters, and I picked up some of them skills watching them characters, especially the guys on the corner. They used to protect our neighborhood, and we had like barbershops and all these other facilities, candy stores. Everything was beautiful.
And how close, as far as your character and some of the roles you play, how close is that of your actually real character?
Well, I can't discuss that, but I can tell you one thing. I'm an actor, and the way I get some of these characters is real simple. Like I said, when I grew up, them characters were always around me, and I wanted what they had. I wanted the clothes they had. I wanted the money they had. I wanted the cars they had. I wanted everything they had. So they were kind of my role models.
So that's awesome, though. So now you're in Guns and Grams. You were in Guns and Grams 1.
Right.
Now we're doing a TV series, another movies. So how do you feel about the new movie that's coming out with Guns and Grams?
Well, I got the opportunity to meet this fine gentleman and his crew, and everybody's working very hard. And he gave me the opportunity to give me the script and also elaborate on the script and try to develop the character and add some of the stuff that I would feel that would be right. He gave me that opportunity. Sometimes I love to go the way he's scripted, but he gave me the opportunity to put some of my Sicilian dialogue in it and some of the flair of how we do our slang. It's just like every borough has their own slang.
Yes.
You go in any state, we have our own slang.
Yes.
We have our own swagger. So I got the opportunity to use the Sicilian swagger and the words that we use.
So can I hear a little bit of Sicilian swagger?
Ok. Vedi, tu gioco con me, vedi, ti rompo la testa, vedi. Se giocare con me, vedi, scasso a faccia, vedi. So them couple of things that I just said, one word can mean different things.
Okay.
Okay, and I use the word, I say, listen, you play with us, we're gonna break your head. You know what I mean? But there's a word called minchia, and minchia could mean like wow, or you could say, this guy's a testa de minchia. You know what I mean? In this case, what's cool about that language is some of the words, depending on how it's used in the sentence, it means something else.
Okay. I might have learned something today. I love it. You're doing your thing. You're building your empire. Accolades, accolades, accolades. My hat goes off to you. Yeah. So tell me, my brother, what are you doing here today in the Hamptons?
Family. It's all about family.
Yes.
Ronnie Fish is my nephew, cousin, I don't know. I'm married to his sister's, his mother's sister.
Okay.
So we're family. And whenever there's something, a big event goes on, I work it like I work all my businesses. I just do it. Whatever I do 100%.
I love it. I love it. And give me your name.
They all call me Speedy. My name's Lewis.
So why do they call you Speedy?
I had it since I was a baby. I don't shut the hell up and I don't stop.
So you just continue to talk and you don't stop.
Shut up. I make everybody laugh. I have to be the center of attention, the life of the party. You know, I got to be the last one to go to bed, the first one to wake up.
I love it. So did you enjoy this event today?
I enjoy it every year. You know what? I enjoy company. I enjoy being with my family. I love seeing my kids have fun. Now my kids are so much older. You know, me and my wife, 30 years of raising kids. Our oldest kid is 30 and our youngest is 19.
Okay.
So it's like now it's our time and like I feel like I'm lost. I feel like a different person. Like we got to start over basically and having our own time. Matter of fact, it's the first year we're going away on a real cruise, on a vacation, just me and her, with no kid themes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
So
it's
I'm
like,
sure.
we're gonna I don't know, we're gonna love it or we're gonna hate each other afterwards. I don't think we ever spent that much time together in the last 30 years. She was going baseball practice, I was going to wrestling or basketball, so it was always something for us. It was just, never, it's just even hard to sleep in the same bed together anymore. It's just like, always someone getting up and going somewhere, and now it's just different.
Well, the thing about it is if you're going on a cruise, you cannot get off the ship, so you're gonna have to stay.
I am petrified. Me sitting still, I can't, not run. I'll be running around that ship all day long and all night, But
I love it.
We're all going together. It's like a big family and friends type of cruise in April. And the one thing, my wife does not fly.
Yeah.
So I have to leave a little earlier to drive down, and we stay with, Frankie and Rob and all our friends from here, from Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So I have plenty of lovely family and friends that really look out for us.